Hey everybody, my name's Ed. Okay, so we're going to do another quick film review. This time it's going to be Contempt from 1963, directed by Jean-Luc Godard, starring Brigitte Bardot and Michel Piccoli and Jack Palance. A film writer, takes an assignment to work on an adaptation of Homer's The Odyssey for an American film director. The movie starts with him in a loving relationship with his wife, and as the movie progresses, their relationship slowly dissolves. Paul is married to Camille. In the opening, they're shown to be deeply in love. An American filmmaker named Jerry, played by Jack Palance, wants Paul to work on a film with a famous director, Fritz Lang, who's playing himself. After a meeting with Jerry, the producer, and Fritz Lang, Jerry invites Paul and his wife over to his place for a drink. There's no room in the car for Paul, so Paul takes a cab. He arrives late, and Camille is clearly uncomfortable. Paul agrees to work on the film, but later Camille is distant from him. As the movie progresses, she expresses how she no longer feels close to him, although she won't say why. The film continues to be worked on, but things are tense with everyone involved, except for Fritz Lang, who spouts philosophy every now and then. At one point, there seems to be a foreshadowing of what could have been a stereotypical confrontation, but it plays out in a very unexpected twist. So at first, I was afraid that the movie might be boring, but I found the film to be really engaging. The acting was good, and the dialogue translations were mostly good. The characters were believable and likable and felt well rounded. The audience is able to feel empathy for them, even as their behavior towards each other becomes questionable, and the gradual end of their marriage is played out in a more subtle way rather than what could have been a soap opera. Now, at the time, Jean-Luc Godard, who's known for doing Breathless, Band of Outsiders, Weekend, along with other directors like Francis Truffaut, Eric Romer, and others, he was part of what was called the French New Wave. So this was a trend in the French film industry during the late 1950s, early 1960s, where a group of French film critics began making films that brought new approaches to filmmaking. They used avant-garde editing techniques, symbolism, realism, nonlinear narratives, etc., and explored them in unconventional subject matters like realism, social issues, and meta narratives and whatnot. That basically shook up the film world and had a great influence on the following generation of filmmakers in general. Godard here plays around with the editing, and random shots are included at some points, and scenes. Uh, and there's more non-linear storytelling shots for symbolic and emotional weight, but for the most part, the film is pretty easy to follow. There are some random displays of Bardot's sexiness, and it sometimes work in context, I should say, but sometimes it comes off as a little random. Okay, so to wrap up, Jean-Luc Godard's Contempt is a really engaging film. It's a mature look at male-female relationships. It's one of the standouts of the French New Wave. There's some really good acting by Piccoli and Bardot. The movie has good character work and dialogue, and a little philosophy here and there. Godard's then stylish and avant-garde editing might be a little dated by today's standards, but it's still a very notable film. Okay, so that's it. I gotta thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and you enjoy the rest of the day. You have a great one. Thanks.